I spent time with the Black Hole 40-liter Wheeled Duffel from Patagonia, and in this video, I'll talk about the good, the bad, and who it works best for. This is the newest version of the duffel that came out in 2023, and 40 liters is the smallest size that they offer, and I used it as a carry-on both for domestic and international flights. I've used a lot of Patagonia's bags, and besides their MLC travel bag, the rest of them get minor refreshes from model to model, this one included. Mostly it's just a material change and not a design overhaul. And that's a good thing because this bag's strength is how simple it is. And a very important note on dimensions. Technically the US carry-on limits are 22 by 14 by 9 inches, and obviously this bag is bigger, but I never had a problem. But that 21 3/4 inch length does not include the ½ inch the wheels stick out. And I confirmed this with Patagonia's customer service and with multiple other bag companies, and that's just the common practice, I guess. I really have no clue why. Like, of course the wheels count as part of the overall dimension. The weight is pretty average across similar size bags, and actually I was expecting it to be a little lighter given that it's made from that lightweight black hole material, and it doesn't have too much pockets or padding. Starting with the exterior, I love the materials and quick access pocket, and I would improve the handle for some people. The bag's name comes from the black hole material, Patagonia's custom recycled polyester ripstop with the laminate. That makes it water and tear resistant. The old version's material was very shiny and kinda love or hate, and this new one they use across all their bags has a much more matte finish. I personally like the look of the old shiny material, but I've also seen that material crack and peel away with heavy use. Patagonia's guarantee probably would have replaced that, but it's still annoying to deal with. So hopefully they address that with this new material, and I really like this color, so I guess that overall it's a win. There's handles on 3 sides of the bag and 2 rows of latch points per side on the outside, and that's pretty much it. This version also moved the quick access pocket to the top, which was a great change. It used to be on the side here. Just a way more convenient place to access since the bag is vertical most of the times where I needed to get something quickly. Another plus was the good mix of rigid and soft structure that gives the bag more durability. It is just a duffel with wheels, so that soft top allows the bag to be compressed, which sometimes makes airline agents a little more forgiving. The bottom, of course, has more structure to support the weight of the bag and the handle, but it still has a bit of flex, and that's the key. I've had hardshell rollers crack on me because they were almost too rigid and brittle, which actually made them more prone to cracking. I'm definitely not too delicate with my bags. They're expensive and everything, but they're made to protect my stuff at the end of the day. This isn't a luxury bag, it's a workhorse. The handle is something that might need improvement if you're tall, because the handle only adjusts to one height. I'm 5'9" with long ass arms, and it fit me perfectly carrying it on the side and behind me. But if you're over like 6'3" or have short T-Rex arms and like rolling the bag right behind you, the handle just may not be long enough. A taller person would pull the bag more upright and therefore closer to their body, so when you walk, it could just keep hitting your heel. This may not be a problem because I think most people roll these bags on the side of them, but it was just something that I noticed, especially when walking down an airplane aisle where the bag is going to be behind you. Honestly, if you're over 6'3", the whole process of flying in an airplane probably isn't comfortable, so a bag is the least of your worries. The wheels worked great. They're pretty standard and very solid build, and the advantage of a 2-wheel is just not sticking out too much, as well as the larger wheels being able to go over different types of terrain that aren't just a smooth airport floor. And Patagonia also includes an axle repair kit, which I'll show in a little bit. And I always like to see these rails on suitcases, which, one, they hold the bag up off of the dirty floor when it's flat, but the more useful function was to protect the bag when I pulled it up a curb. Sometimes the bag is too heavy or I'm just too lazy to pick the bag up, so this part will always hit the curb and be kind of dragged up. Opening up the bag, I love the new collapsible frame and pocket redesign, and I dislike nothing really. I mean, it's a pretty simple layout. The lid covers the zippers to protect from rain, and Patagonia always likes to use these oversized YKK zippers, which is great. And on the inside, you have access to the whole 40 liters. But what's new on this version is the ability to collapse for storage. So you can unzip here, and you take down these supports on each side so the bag folds flat just to take up less storage space, and that was a feature that was actually really useful. And there's also an axle repair kit here. And up on the top, this is debatable, but I also liked that it's now one large pocket instead of two split pockets on the old version. I use this pocket for slippers or dirty clothes, and I'd always prefer a larger space up here because you can always use a pouch or something if you need more organization. I was able to easily fit a week's worth of stuff thanks to no padding or pockets taking up this inner space. And I think people have a strong preference of two-wheel versus four wheels, but if you're considering a two-wheeler, it generally has more space for the same outer dimensions, which makes sense because the wheels just take up less space. And that's really important for carry-ons. Okay, so final thoughts, and who is this 40-liter wheeled duffel for? It's best for the Patagonia fan looking for a wheeled carry-on, because you get the benefits of the brand as much as the bag itself. The black hole material that matches the style and color of Patagonia's other bags, and more importantly, their legendary warranty. But this new model is an improvement over the old one because it has, I think, better material, quick access pocket layout, and it's collapsible now for better storage, which is huge. But if you're really tall, the handle just may not get tall enough for you in certain situations. But overall, it's a very solid two-wheeler and simple, durable, and guaranteed for life. Anyways, comment below if you want a response, let's talk, and subscribe for new videos on Sundays. Thanks.